my understanding is that a lot of the leadership and all the organizations across the board have been unfairly targeted, persecuted, bullied, arrested, detained, etc. By the Phoenix Police Department in an attempt, deliberate attempt, strategic attempt to quell the movement, to dismantle the leadership, to cause division, etc. And I know that you were recently a victim of that, Roqy.
Yeah.
So tell me about your arrest. Tell me about the day, everything leading up to it, and then what happened.
Oh, I mean, the day in itself, we have an event called We All We Got, and it's more of an initiative to benefit those who are a part of the unsheltered community. So we show up with supplies, sanitation products, clothes, just doing human things like how you do with the hashtag lunch bag and everything. That's a very big source of inspiration, by the way. So thank you.
Yeah.
So that day that everything had concluded, we were all getting ready to, continue to another event afterwards. And while leaving, went down, I think Washington, got over to 19th. And as soon as I got in the intersection, the car got behind me. You can tell by the silhouette of it that it's a police vehicle. Got halfway into the intersection, hit me at the lights. They all approached from different angles, arrested me. I was taken, and my car was taken in under 10 minutes. So if you've ever called like AAA, you're going to sit there for about 30, 45 minutes in the sun, maybe longer.
Yeah.
So obviously they have lists, and this is confirmed by individuals who had been arrested prior, who had seen physical lists, seen our faces on there. The person who was arrested prior to me about a week before, he said, "Yo, Roqy, your face is right next to mine, and it's in a red box." I'm like, "Oh, all right." But when it came down to the charges, completely unsubstantiated. One of them, they accused me of an event in which I wasn't even there. Of course, they have all these digital cameras where they can digital facial recognition cameras where they can look at your faces through the masks, by the way. That doesn't always protect you, so they obviously knew I wasn't there. And one of the days was for a thing called obstructing thoroughfare. And there's no real jaywalking crime out here. It only applies if you're placing cars in danger. We've been doing this we've been having our protests, walking down the street since as we rising since I think June 1st. You know what I'm saying? And every time we see a car, we walk past them. Nobody really touches the vehicle. They roll down their window. We may give them water. They may give us water. We give them dap. They honk their horn. We take selfies together. It's a good time. They drive past it, And this day in which they had to charge me for, we were walking down the street after another unsheltered event, and they were instructing the cars coming down Washington, which is a westbound street, to turn around in the middle of the street and drive towards opposing traffic. And you can see the cars kind of stuttering, like, is this right? And the cops are getting all in their face and trying to turn around. And I was like, that's super strange. And while walking down Washington Street, I can see that around the corner, one of the cars was sticking out, one of the police vehicles. They were getting ready to trap us so they can start mass arrests. So we led them down another road, and then we broke off. But a couple weeks later, I was arrested for that. But there's other individuals who've experienced worse charges where they may have been corralled and tased, and now they're squirming and moving out of harm's way because it hurts. That's resisting arrest. Or somebody, their friend may get pulled in by a cop. Hey, it's pulling the safety because they choke black people out. That's getting in the way of crime or obstructing a case or whatever it is. And they find ways to through unsubstantiated charges to give them real charges that have a better chance of holding in court. And now next thing you know, you have all these lead organizers with felonies, and disproportionately they're typically black. So there is this weird COINTELPRO junior operation going on out here, and oh man, I wish. There's so much going on, and in terms of how the police department has been operating outside the confines of their authority, that's a huge part of it, obviously. So,
yeah, thank you for sharing that. I feel like it's really important that a lot of folks know just the amount of risk that comes with trying to be a champion on the streets. a lot of.
It will frame you. That will legitimately frame you.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's just unfair, and I'm sure that these charges are a matter of public record, so people can go and see them. And if they're all as minor of a crime as you describe them as, which I do believe. Yeah, absolutely. Then people will see that okay, well, our brothers and sisters are fighting the good fight, but this is nothing new. This is not even close to anything new. This has
going
been
on with our grandparents.
So crazy.
It's hard to complain about it. We're just shedding light, like, hey, this is still going on. It's no different than what our grandparents experienced. It's no different than, maybe not as like overt as your move bombings in Philly or whatever, or your Fred Hamptons, but they still use that level of like subversive like tactics and things of that nature in order to work outside of the law and spin the media in a way and such that people believe that we're looting and rioting. I haven't seen a flimsy water bottle thrown at a cop since like May 27th,
and it's so funny how something like that could get someone arrested and potentially hemmed up on some trumped up felony charges where the police can literally split your head open and you can die on the sidewalk and nothing happens there. So just the if you're listening to my voice, and obviously you understand that that it's definitely an unfair advantage that the police have when it comes to that. But this moment, We Rising definitely has the numbers of the people. I've seen that. So my hat's off to you for that.